Bona Mugabe is no stranger to the spotlight. As the only daughter of Zimbabwe's late president Robert Mugabe, her private life has always sparked intense curiosity. From her fairy tale wedding to Simba Chakor, a former airline pilot, to a high-profile and messy divorce, Bona's personal story has played out under a magnifying glass. Gossip, legal battles, and luxury all swirl around her. For many Zimbabweans, her love life has become a symbol of power, privilege, and the challenges of living up to a famous family name. This blog breaks down rumor from reality, giving an inside look at Bona Mugabe's relationships, wealth, and the changing perceptions that still follow her every move. Bona Mugabe's marriage to Simba Chakor. Bona Mugabe's love story with Simba Chakor captured the national imagination. For years, she was seen as one of Zimbabwe's most eligible women, partly because of her quiet elegance and sharp academic profile. Simba Chakor, a reputable pilot, stepped into her life and the couple quickly became the focus of media attention. A lavish wedding in early days. Their 2014 wedding was more than just a celebration, it was a showcase of wealth, status, and political power. High-profile guests from across Africa descended on Harare, turning the affair into the country's social event of the decade. The wedding cost around $1 million, setting a standard few could match. Hundreds of thousands of US dollars in gifts, cattle, and lavish jewelry poured in from politicians and family connections. Photos showed happiness and hope, with Bona seeming to blend both family loyalty and fresh ambitions. In the years that followed, the couple kept a relatively low profile. They built a family together and had 3 children, balancing the demands of public life with private goals. For many, Bona and Simba's union symbolized stability at a time when Zimbabwean politics felt unpredictable. Marriage strains and divorce proceedings. The fairy tale began to crumble in 2023 when Bona Mugabe quietly filed for divorce in Harare's High Court. After almost 9 years of marriage, she and Simba had been living apart for more than 9 months. Underneath the surface, deep rifts had grown. Reports point to irretrievable differences, but the details reveal more tension, clashing ambitions, disagreements over finances, and the intense pressure of being watched by an entire nation. The divorce quickly became public. Simba Chakor demanded a share of the considerable family fortune. Both legal teams squared off over who kept which property, who got custody of their 3 children, and how much financial support Bona expected. Court documents requested $2,700 per month for each child, a staggering sum when compared to most Zimbabweans' incomes. As the dispute played out in court, the glare of headlines became impossible to escape. Revelations about wealth and assets. The most explosive part of the divorce wasn't about the relationship, it was about money. The legal fight opened a window into the Mugabe family's real estate empire. Court filings listed 21 farms, luxury homes across Harare, and an $8 million Dubai mansion. Expensive vehicles, like an $800,000 Rolls-Royce and 3 Range Rovers, topped the list. This glimpse into the Mugabe fortune sparked outrage. Zimbabwe's one farm per household land reform didn't seem to apply here. Civil society and opposition politicians accused the family of stockpiling wealth through years of political privilege, using complicated leasing and inheritance arrangements to stay technically within the law. Stories about dubious land deals and unexplained riches aired on international news channels, and ordinary people questioned how much was gained through legitimate business versus political clout. The divorce wasn't just a family tragedy, it reignited the national debate over land, corruption, and the Mugabe legacy. Life after divorce, new chapters in public perception. Bona's split with Simba rewrote her narrative, but it hasn't ended public curiosity. With her private life exposed, every move she makes now gets extra scrutiny. Is she remarrying? Has she stepped away from politics? What does she do outside the gaze of old family power? Rumors of new relationships. Rumors swirl around Bona's personal life. A few tabloids and blogs suggest she's moved on, with whispers of new partners spotted by sharp-eyed social media followers. Some claim she's dating a business executive, others say she's focused on raising her children and rebuilding her life away from the press. There's no hard proof of a new romance, but that hasn't stopped people from speculating. Navigating controversy and media attention. Bona is more cautious these days. She rarely grants interviews, and her public appearances are mostly low-key, often centered around family occasions or charity events. Her social media accounts are tightly controlled, showing carefully curated moments rather than day-to-day reality. In the few times she's addressed the press, Bona insists on her role as a mother first and foremost, putting her children above politics or legacy. But it's tough to shake the constant attention. News of her lifestyle, property disputes, or even shopping trips often trend on Zimbabwean Twitter and gossip blogs. Critics dissect her choices, while supporters argue she deserves a shot at an independent future. Legacy of the Mugabe name and personal rebranding. Walking in the shadow of Robert Mugabe isn't easy. Bona is redefining herself, leaning into new roles, studying, investing in business, and sometimes stepping into philanthropy. She's tried to distance herself from the most controversial aspects of her father's reign, focusing instead on her children and private ventures. Yet the Mugabe name opens doors and sets traps in equal measure. Whether it's in business, charity, or community work, Bona's moves are judged through the lens of family history. Some wonder if she could play a role in politics one day or if she'll keep forging a path away from that world. Bona Mugabe's love life isn't just personal drama, it's a story about wealth, politics, and what it means to carry a famous family name. Her marriage to Simba Chakor symbolized a union of tradition and ambition. Their divorce unmasked a world of luxury few Zimbabweans ever see, fueling anger about inequality and old political wounds. Today, Bona balances family, business, and the endless curiosity of a nation. Her journey shows how hard it is to write your own story when the world can't stop reading into your every step. Whether she's building a new legacy or just learning to live outside her father's shadow, Bona Mugabe remains a figure of fascination, controversy, and, above all, change.